it's the first day of school or the first day at a new school, starting any new chapter of life can be full of anxiety and nerves, but it doesn't mean that this is the way that it has to be. So in today's video, I'm sharing my strategies and tips as a classroom teacher on how I'm preparing my daughter for her first day of prep. So if you like the sound of this video, stay tuned. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because it really does support my channel. Hit that red subscribe button and tap the bell if you want to find more tips and tricks about parenting with a plan. So let's get into it. Tomorrow marks a huge milestone, not only because Amira starts school for the first time, but I become a school mum. And being a classroom teacher for the last 8 years, it is a crazy thought to think that I'm going to be on the flip side and that I'm not going to be the teacher, I'm going to be the parent. And there are a couple of things that I have been doing to help equip and support Amira for this big change in her life. The more that I've been preparing her for tomorrow, the more comfort she is displaying and the more excited that she is to actually go to school rather than being anxious and nervous. I know that she probably still is feeling that way because it is going to be all new for her, but I feel like she's going to step forward in confidence and is actually quite excited to see what this new chapter holds for her. My first tip, if you are transitioning your child into school for the first time or at a new school, is don't let the first day of school be the first day that they actually put on their school uniform. For many kids, a school uniform is a brand new experience, which is exciting, but it also can come with some challenges as they're navigating through pieces of clothing that isn't their typical wear. School clothing definitely has a different feel, and there's just a different presence when you put on a uniform. Thankfully, Amira has the Velcro shoes, so the ripper grips, which does make it easier, but it's also opening up conversations about the expectation of her school uniform. We've spoken about the fact that all her clothes do have our last name on the label because obviously I want to be passing our clothing down through the kids so that Zoe and Phineas will get it. We've also discussed the fact that when she takes her shoes off at school that she needs to put her socks into her shoes, and her shoes are also labeled with a sticker, and I've asked her not to peel off the sticker. So it's all these conversations where rather than her being super hyped up and not listening to what I'm saying on that first day, we've had slower paced conversations about the expectations of her clothing and how to wear it, and it's still exciting, but it's also just allowing her to feel comfortable in her school clothing. This leads me to my second tip for getting ready for school, and that is take your first day photo prior to the first day of school. And I know this sounds weird, and for me in my brain I feel like I'm cheating the system because I'm not getting it done tomorrow. We've taken the photo today because we practiced Amira getting into her uniform independently, and taking it today has meant that the photo has turned out really well because everyone is relaxed. We're not stuck on a really short time frame, and it has also given us the freedom to make sure that it is the photo that we desire rather than a rushed outcome. It's such a special occasion that it's her first day of prep, and we really do want to embrace it rather than making it a horrible, emotionally heightened experience of negativity before she goes to school. We really want tomorrow morning to be peaceful and relaxing and full of positive energy and just setting her up for a good day. So if you can take your first day photo prior to the first day, whether that be the weekend before, or here in Australia we've had a public holiday, so we've taken it today. I know that not in every house there is going to be a back to school display wall, and this is definitely the teacher coming out from within, but I feel like this has really helped Amira to feel confident about tomorrow. And there's a couple of things on this wall that I want to share with you that aren't over the top, but something so simple that can really just provide them with a bit of a safety net for navigating through this season of change. And the first is a countdown calendar. If you've watched our kindy graduation vlog, you would know that we had a countdown calendar for Amira's kindy grad and also for Christmas. So at the beginning of the year, we've printed off a new calendar, and we've been writing down special things like sleepovers and road trips and her first day of prep. This is something that really is bringing Amira comfort. She has been saying for a while now that after Australia Day comes her first day of prep. It's really important to help our kids feel like they are in control of their little lives. So much of their life is controlled by us telling them what to do, what to wear, where to go, when to do it. And this is just helping her to have a bit of that foresight into knowing what is to come, rather than all of a sudden me turning around saying, first day of school is tomorrow. So this is really helping her with her mental preparation. The other thing that we are doing is we're doing some words of affirmation before she goes to school each morning. And this is something that isn't new. It's something that is new for our little family though. And she has colored it in so beautifully. I honestly couldn't have expected her to color it in any better. Our 4 words of affirmation is I am brave, I am kind, I am smart, and I am loved. So at the moment, it's more of a call and response. She echoes it after I've said it, though I'm sure that at some point she will be able to come through each morning and just point and say. This is also a really good way for her to learn the sight words of I am. So a little teacher tip out there. The days of the week up the top of our display is more so for Zoe, because Zoe is still at home 4 days a week and then goes to kindy on Fridays. However, I feel like this would be really good for next year when Amira has 2 uniforms, her day uniform and her sports uniform, because I would be able to put up which day is the uniform that she needs to wear. I feel like this is a really good display if you are having to juggle multi-uniforms, but also multi-kids. This is just a simple arrow that I've made out of paper, and everything is laminated for durability. The last thing that I want to share with you guys is our free PDF that you can download, and that is a morning routine. Obviously, Amira's morning routine is very specific for her. I've taken photos. However, if you are looking for something generic, you can download some PDF cards and put them up for display for your child. She has got 7 jobs that she needs to do in the morning, and it's really interactive because as soon as she does it, so the first one is eating breakfast, she can turn the card over, and she loves to be called a superstar, and so that's what's on the back of her card. The next one is to go to the toilet, brush her teeth, make her bed, and this is part of her pocket money, so it means that she'll get that at the end of the day. The next card isn't necessarily a job, but it shows her what parts are in her school uniform. This would be really helpful if your child does have 2 uniforms, a sports and a day uniform. So that way, if there's a difference in the uniform, you could have that card up there. So once she gets dressed, then she turns her card over. Then the last 2 jobs is packing her lunch and then making sure that everything is in her bag. Once it's all completed, then she is ready to go off to school, and it's great that some of these tasks are related to her pocket money because that provides incentive. Even though when she turns the card she does get automatic praise, it is good now that she is getting a little bit older that it's not just a well done, but it's also that goes towards your pocket money, which is going towards a toy that she's saving. Those are the tips and tricks that I am doing to help Amira be ready for her first day of prep tomorrow. Another thing that we have done is driven past the school. Even though the kindy is connected to the school, she hasn't really spent a lot of time in the school grounds itself, so it was good just to do a drive-through, chat that this is where mummy and daddy will park on the first day of school and walk her down. There are so many things that you could be doing to help so that the first day of school, even though it's a new and exciting thing, isn't full of anxiety and nerves. So if this video has helped you to prepare your child, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to download your free copy of the morning routine cards, then you can go into the description box below and head over to our website and download the PDF. But as always, this parenting gig doesn't come with a rule book, we only have each other. So hit that red subscribe button, tap the bell, and tune in for our videos every Monday and Thursday. And I'll see you in Amira's first day of school vlog.